What's up, mom bitches? How is life and shit and stuff and whatever? Awesome, I hope. Of course it's awesome. Or, actually, it's probably not awesome. Because probably all miss me so much because I'm so hilarious and awesome. So I went to this party, yeah, and I wasn't planning on drinking, so I didn't bring any booze, right? So I was just like, okay, I'll just have like somebody's beer or something, no big deal. And then I got there super late, like, because I got off work at 11:30 and then went, and and everyone else was drunk, and the girl who invited me was like pretty much the only person like who I knew and wanted to talk to, and she was so wasted. So I was like, I went up to her and I was like, yo, I need this now because I didn't bring any. And then somebody handed me like their bottle of vodka, and I was like, okay. So I just drank the fucking vodka. And then at one point, somebody noticed that I was drinking just straight vodka, like without anything, and they were like, oh, you're drinking that straight? How can you do that? And I was like, whatever, vodka, who cares? And then they're like, oh my god, you're so badass. I'm like, yeah, pretty much. That's me, most badass person on the planet. And then they were gonna give me pop, and I was like, I don't need your pop. It's gonna ruin my vodka. At one point, I just started talking to this kid who's an engineer, but he's like going to OC, and he's kind of retaking first year now because he like fucked up like I did. But yeah, so I talked to him for a really long time, and then I got up to go to the bathroom, and then I came back, and then he was like completely like gone. Like I think he threw up, and then he passed out. So I was like, well, that fucking sucks. It's like the only person I've been talking to the entire time. So that was the end of that. Yeah, basically, so that party was a party my friend Rafaela had, and she's my friend from work, and I've been hanging out with her a lot, which is awesome, because she's basically like a mix of Mariah and Rubel into like one person, so it's pretty good. Obviously, we became good friends right away, and yeah, basically all we do is talk about boys and complain about work and stuff. Stalk boys. And have decided that we're gonna stop stalking boys because it's a bad life decision. I decided I'm gonna write a book or blog or something called Dating Misadventures with Kayla Rain, because I just do the most ridiculous things. And I find it hilarious. So that's what's gonna happen now. So me and Rubel bought this really awesome board game from the superstore because it cost like $73 online. It was really cheap and it was reduced. But I'm sure you guys know, and you should be really excited. Yeah! It's awesome. Like it is. Like me and Rubel were playing it, and she beat me, which was total bullshit, okay? Like, this game, you start out playing it, and you're winning, and you're winning, and you're winning, and all of a sudden you pick up a card, and it's like, oh, switch card with the person beside you. So she got my fucking card that was completely filled, and I got her crap card, which had, like, 2 spaces on it. So it was crap. But, I think it needs more One Direction facts. Like, I feel like me and Sanduni and Cam can make almost a better game than this, so I think that we should do that. Just create like add-ons in this game and make it more intense than it is. I'm really excited for when Cam and I move into our new apartment. It's gonna be awesome. I really want to put things on my walls again. Like, I hate this. I want my walls to be filled with the randomness and ridiculousness that it was before, with the One Direction posters and Chuck Norris and the bands and stuff. That was a good time, and I miss it so much. Also, Rubel and I have decided that our apartment needs to be filled with positivity and awesome because I think it's fairly obvious that we just need to be positive and make our lives awesome. Like, I want to be super happy-go-lucky. That is my new life goal. I want to be like how Mitchell Davis and that other guy who I'm in love with on YouTube, like how they are shown. Like, I want that to actually be the way I am. Like, just be like, oh, life is awesome, and if anything bad happens to me, I just need to be like, oh, well, that was shitty, but whatever, moving on. Who cares when that one little shitty thing happened to me when so many other good things exist in life? Like, really, gosh, sometimes I'm way too negative, or sometimes I mean most of the time, not all the time. Yeah, sometimes partially is what I try. Like the other day, I opened my door and looked outside, and I was like, holy shit, man. The world is beautiful. How can I have gone so long without realizing how beautiful the world is ridiculous. And then it was almost like I could see, it was really hard to explain, like the grayness that was overlooking everything. Like, how could you say they see the world with rose-colored glasses or whatever? I have been looking at the world with gray glasses, where everything just looks like crap, and everything looks down and awful, right? So it was like those glasses were just were gone, and I could like see it happening where the world suddenly looks so beautiful. Like, I need to be more positive all the time. I just need to learn how to do that, because then it makes life so much better. Like, oh, come on. Like, if somebody bugs me at work, I should just be able to be like, oh, that person, they don't know what they're doing, that'll help them, so it'll be okay, right? Like, they're not purposely trying to piss me off, they're just idiots. It's not their fault. Well, they're not actually idiots, they're just, people who don't know how to work the use can. But sometimes, people make mistakes, and people who know how to work the use can, it's like me. Sometimes I still pick up things too early, and it beeps at me. I go, you scan, you better stop beeping at me. I didn't need to do that. And it's embarrassing. But whatever, right? Sometimes you're like, One Direction, I don't need that band, that sucks, I'm gonna go back to listen to the middle. I'm sure you all have those moments in your life. And then they come out with a new song, and you're like, I love you again. It's a problem. I told Ruble a couple days ago that I was over Louis from One Direction, and I decided that he looks like a douche now, and I don't like him anymore. And then, I'm still in love with him. The thing about celebrity crushes is, like, they can't, well, I guess they could disappoint you, but if you just ignore everything and never meet them in person, then you can always just live under the illusion that they're awesome. You can just be like, oh, that guy is my soulmate. But we'll never meet, and it's so very tragic. But whatever, that's life, right? It's a good way to live in ignorance.